Right, we have a lot of cool stuff here, guys, to get through in today's video. Optimus progress has gone wild. There is no way in hell that Tesla is just a car company. No, I cannot see Ford or Audi or anyone else developing a robot. Tesla stock has also been falling recently. So let's discuss why that's happening and what to do about it. Thanks to Scorpio Tiger 77 on X for sharing this with me. Optimus is getting better, and there's been amazing progress in such a short space of time. The bot is able to now self-calibrate and works on photons in and motor actions out, just like FSD, which remember, we saw how great version 12 was not that long ago. This means the bot is now at the point where it can complete tasks, even with changing aspects during that task, with no human intervention. The important thing is that the algorithm is also task agnostic, meaning that it can be used to learn any task as long as there's enough data available. The algorithm can be trained on new tasks without any code changes, so no engineers having to sit there and physically code. This is a major advantage. This means that it could be used to quickly and easily adapt robots to new tasks without the need for intensive programming. It will get better exponentially with the more data it gets. What will it be able to do in just 1 year's time? By then, it will be very useful in factories to make Tesla more efficient, which can then improve their productivity and their margins. Great for Tesla investors. And if you weren't impressed already, it can now teach yoga classes, which seems like a funny joke, but actually it's an extremely difficult task for weight distribution and the micro adjustments needed. Balancing upright is very hard, and walking is a challenge for robots. We know that. The fingers here are always a challenge, and these are moving with quite a lot of precision and dexterity. How can just a car company have an energy storage business and a humanoid robot, not to mention everything else that Tesla's doing? The bot's training will carry on happening at very rapid speeds. They've made amazing progress with FSD, making it end-to-end neural nets. The digital neural nets are being trained by high-quality visual data, just like the human brain's biological neural nets. Also, we know that with FSD, the cameras on the cars are constantly collecting data. And we know that Tesla has the data advantage because the fleet is massive. And then that data is deciphered to be useful and safe or not, and then it's used. We know that you need a lot of data to train these networks. So where will that data come from when we're speaking about the bot? Obviously, the car data can be used and transferred into the bot, but also it does require more real-world examples, as a car obviously can't go and chop vegetables. So I saw this post from Jason DeBolt, which is actually very interesting. He speaks about some ways that perhaps we can look to accelerate the production of the training data. Perhaps Tesla can pay customers in Tesla credits to actually physically wear a head cam when they are around the house performing work. They could also maybe look to incentivize people to upload tasks, videos of them actually performing tasks onto X, and he speaks about perhaps creating a marketplace for this, which again is very interesting. And this last point about utilizing FSD is what I've already mentioned. So also, we've had Tesla stock falling. Last week wasn't that great as a Tesla investor, or was it? I guess it depends on how you look at this. And presumably this was due to a few things. Firstly, we had the Fed announcement. We saw that they were deciding to pause interest rates. Jerome Powell always seems to have such control in causing a market crash. But aside from that, we also have the automotive strikes happening against Ford, GM, and Stellantis, the three big legacy automotive companies in the US. The strikes began on the 15th of September, after the union was actually unable to reach a deal with the automakers on new contracts. So the UAW is basically demanding higher wages, better benefits, more job security for their workers, and the union is seeking to address a number of these issues, such as the two-tier wage system, temporary workers, and plant closures. So this strike is having a massive impact on the economy. The automotive industry is a massive driver for the US economy. It can't be understated. So it is expected to slow economic growth. But here's the deal. Tesla is not part of this. So whilst the UAW is shutting down production, Tesla have actually just made their 5 millionth car, and they're cutting prices to make their cars even more attractive, making them more affordable, and Tesla employees, as far as I understand, actually get paid really well without having this union. So this means that Tesla isn't really as affected by these strikes that other automotive companies are. That's good news. But we see that Tesla stock is falling. So what do you do about this? Well, firstly, you have to realize that it's temporary. News always comes out, things happen, and the stock price falls in reaction to that. It's a normal part of investing, but you have to sit and think about whether you believe Tesla as a company, not its stock, as a company has a high intrinsic value. Will it, based on your own research and your own conviction, be worth more in the future than it is today? If the answer to that question is yes, then accumulate shares. That's what I'm doing. I've been buying, as my Patreon members know, through my live buy and sell updates that I send them. There's a link to these in the description if you're interested. And you need to try and zoom out. So physically, go and find an index or a stock chart and look at the times that there has been a significant dip and what has happened after. As long as you're investing into good quality companies, the stock will eventually recover. Trust that you are buying a good quality business and the stock price will one day catch up and reflect it. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. I'll be back tomorrow. But in the meantime, you can find me active over on X at Hayley Invests. You can show your support on Patreon or YouTube memberships. And I'm on the road actually to 10k subs. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's absolutely free. See you tomorrow.